Good morning, students of class 9. You are welcome back to the e-classes now. Let us continue our lesson in economics. Poverty as a challenge. We are doing this chapter, and so far we have reached inter-state disparities. Disparities means differences. In India there are 29 states, and each state has got different types of or various type of people. Not only that, the density of the population is also different, and the number of poor people are also different. In some states there are more poor people than the other states. You can see that there are various factors for that. Now we'll go to number 1. There are altogether 9 points. You pay attention carefully and listen carefully and try to follow this. Number 1, the proportion of poor people is not same in every state in India. In India, the proportion of people, the number of people, poor people, is not same in every state in India. Due to various factors, there are a number of factors for this. Like education. In some states, more educated people are there. In some states, very few or less number of people are educated. So education also plays an important role. Physical features, the type of land. Some areas they are hilly areas, some are desert areas, semi-arid areas, forested areas, plateau regions. Naturally there you cannot have good developments. Development doesn't take place much there, and the people remain poor there in those areas. So climate also plays an important role. Health of the people and the population and the number of people the number of people residing in that or living in that state. So that also affect the people, and these are the reasons for the poverty. Difference of poor people in different states. The level of poverty has declined. During 1950s, the number of people, poor people, were very high. But now the level of poverty has declined from early 70s. From 70s, the success rate means reducing of poverty. The success rate varies from state to state, from one state to another state. It differs. Number 3, recent estimates show that 20 states and some union territories, the poverty is still a serious problem here. In some states, almost 20 states and some union territories, there the poverty is a serious problem here. Because of these factors, that is below the national average. The national average, the number of poor people, poverty ratio is very, very low compared to national average. Number 4, Bihar and Odisha continues to be the poorest with poverty ratio of 43% and 47%. Then out of 100 Indians, so 43 people in Bihar, 43 people are poor, and in Odisha, out of 100 people, 47 people are poor. So the poorest here, these two, continue to be the poorest with the poverty ratio of 43 and 47%. Compared to other states, this is the poorest. So what is the reason for that? There are various reasons. So for example, take the example of Bihar. Here every year the flood, the land is flooded, the agricultural land is flooded. Most of the northern part of Bihar, the land is affected, or the fields, farming lands are affected by floods. And the government has to pay compensation to the farmers every year, and the government doesn't have much money for the development. So when there is no development, people, they remain poor. They would not get any employment, they remain poor. Most of the developmental work doesn't take place because the government has to compensate to the farmers who are affected by the floods. And in Odisha also, we are talking about Odisha. Now here, Odisha, most of the time there is a tropical cyclone that enters Odisha from Bay of Bengal, and there also devastation takes place, and sometimes there is no rain. It's a drought prone area, So naturally most of the people remain poor there. These are the reasons. So now here in comparison, there has been a decline in Kerala. Now let's talk about other states where the poverty has come down. There is a decline in Kerala, Jammu Kashmir. JK means Jammu Kashmir, I wrote in short. AP means Andhra Pradesh, TN means Tamil Nadu, Gujarat and West Bengal. Here the poverty has come down. Why? Because the government has taken initiative, has certain steps. The government has taken certain steps. So let's talk about in Punjab and Haryana. Let's talk about Punjab and Haryana. There also the poverty has come down. Decline in poverty. Punjab and Haryana. Poverty has come down due to agricultural growth rate. Their agricultural growth rate in Haryana and Punjab, big farms are there. They grow wheat and they have introduced new technologies, new methods of farming. So naturally there is an agricultural growth and very few people are poor. So you can see that here in Punjab and Haryana, agricultural growth. Because of this, the poverty has come down. Now look at number 7. In West Bengal, land reform measures help to reduce the poverty. So here the West Bengal government has taken certain steps, land reform measures. Here the landless were given land so that they can produce something for their family. So land reform measures help to reduce the poverty in West Bengal. So the government has taken certain steps because here the government has got the amount, but in Bihar the most of the amount goes to the farmers for compensation due to flood, affected by flood. So here the West Bengal government had the budget, so naturally some development work takes place. The people were provided land, landless people were provided land. Land reform measures help to reduce poverty in Bengal. And we'll talk about South India. Kerala has focused more on human development program. You know that what is human development? Providing education, providing training, skill development, and all this. Human development program, Kerala has focused more on that. And so naturally educated people, they will get some job. So in Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, this government focus more in public distribution system. You know what is PDS system? Public distribution system. The poor people are provided their necessities such as food, grains at a very, very low rate compared to the market price. So due to public distribution system, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu has witnessed decline in poverty. So there are altogether 9 points. Now go through that points carefully and remember certain states, they have taken certain steps to reduce poverty, that you keep that in mind. And Bihar and Odisha continue to be the poorest with 43 and 47%, and other 20 states and some union territories still remain poor. There is not much development and the poverty has not come down much. So because of these factors, due to education, physical factors and climate, health of the people and the population, number of people living in that state, everything it counts. These are the reasons for the poverty. So because of this, in certain states some developmental work took place and the poverty has come down, whereas other states remain same. In some states the poverty has increased due to increase in population. That may be the reason. So these are the factors and these are the points for interstate disparities, differences. So all the states are not same in comparison with comparing with poverty. Even the land is not same in every state. There are various type of lands. Population is not same, and even the number of poor people is not same everywhere. So there is a disparities. So now in our next class we will talk about global poverty scenario. So according to the global view, what poverty means. So we will talk about global poverty scenario. It is not that in India only the poor people are there. In other parts of the world, in other countries, many poor people, millions of people are poor. Even in America there are poor people.
So poor people are there everywhere in every country. So we will not talk about other countries right now. We will talk about India. And now, according to the world view, what poverty means, we will talk about that in our next class. That will be in our next class. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching and stay safe and continue studying at home. Many of the students do not study at home and they find it very difficult to write. They won't be able to write. So it should not happen. Even if you do not come to school, or if you have some problem coming to school, you stay at home and go and continue. Go through online portal so that it will help you to write something, learn something. So you should be very careful in this. Use your time wisely, and that's all for today. We'll meet you in the next class. So that's all for today.